Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi wa ala ashabi ajma'in. Wa ba'd. Advising the Muslim ruler by Brother Abu Yusuf Khalifa, taken from the works of the noble Shaykh Ahmad Bazmool, Hafidhahullah, may Allah preserve him, from as-Sunnah and that which is connected to the one in charge of the affairs. Advising the Muslim rulers is from the most important matters of the Deen. On the authority of Tameem ad-Daaree, may Allah be pleased with him, that the Prophet ﷺ said, "The Deen is Naseehah," meaning sincerity and advice. We, the companions, said, "For who?" The Prophet ﷺ said, "For Allah, His Book, His Messenger, the leaders of the Muslims, and their common folk," reported in Muslim. On the authority of Abdillaah bin Mas'ood, may Allah be pleased with him, on the Prophet ﷺ, that he said, "Three things that the heart of a Muslim will not despise: making the action sincerely for Allah, advising the leaders of the Muslims, and holding fast to their jamaa'ah." Reported by Maajah, authenticated by Imaam al-Albaanee. May Allah have mercy upon them. The meaning of this hadith is that these three matters, which are making the action sincerely for Allah, advising the Muslim leader, and holding fast to the jamaa'ah, that which is in accordance to the truth, whoever does them does not have any hatred, deception, or rancor in his heart. Abu Nu'aym al-Asbahaanee, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, "Whoever advises the leaders and the rulers is guided, and whoever deceives them is misguided, and has transgressed the bounds." To repeat, whoever advises the leaders and the rulers is guided, and whoever deceives them is misguided, and has transgressed the bounds. There are different ways of advising the rulers, and we're not saying these are correct or incorrect for now, but the different ways are: first, advising the leader in a secret, private manner. That's between the leader and the one advising. That's one way of advising. A second way is advising the leader in front of the people outwardly in his presence, while having the ability to advise him privately. Third, advising the leader in a private manner, which is between the leader and the advisor. Then the advisor goes out and spreads what took place amongst the people. Fourth, criticizing the leader in his absence in the sittings, the lectures, the sermons, and the classes. As for the first manner of giving advice to the leader, it is when it is done privately. This is a foundation from the foundations of the methodology of the salaf, which the people of desires and innovation have opposed, like the Khawarij and others. This is based upon that which is on the authority of Iyad, may Allah be pleased with him, that the Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever wants to advise a sultan, leader, or ruler with a matter, do not do it outwardly, but let him take him by the hand and go into seclusion with him. If he accepts it from him, then that is good, and if not, then he, the advisor, has fulfilled that which was upon him to do." Reported in Musnad of Ahmad, as-Sunnah of Ibn Abi Asim, authenticated by al-Albaanee, may Allah have mercy upon him. On the authority of Shaykh, may Allah have mercy upon him, that it was said to Usama bin Zayd, may Allah be pleased with them both, "Will you not enter upon Uthman, may Allah be pleased with him, and talk to him?" So he, Usama bin Zayd, said, "You see that I don't talk to him," meaning just because you don't see it doesn't mean I'm not doing it. Then he says, "By Allah, I have spoken to him in manner which was between me and him, without opening an affair that I do not love to be the first to open it." This is collected in Bukhari, number 3267. In this narration, we see that the advice given out in the open is an evil affair, which will result in there being turmoil. Also, we see that giving the advice privately is the origin in which the advice can be completed without there being turmoil. As for the second manner of advice which is to advise the leader out in the open in his presence while having the ability to do it privately, this is exposing of the faults and not advice in reality. It is prohibited for the following reasons. First, it opposes the hadith of Iyad bin Ghanam, may Allah be pleased with him. Second, it opposes the narrations of the Salaf as well as their methodology, like we have seen in the narration of Usama bin Zayd, may Allah be pleased with them both. Third, it opposes the statement of the Prophet sallallaahu alayhi. His statement, whoever disgraced the Sultan of Allah in the earth, Allah will disgrace him. Whoever disgraced the Sultan of Allah in the earth, Allah will disgrace him. Reported in at-Tirmidhi, authenticated by Imaam al-Albaanee, may Allah have mercy upon him. As for the third manner, it is to advise the leader privately in that which is between the advisor and the leader. Then the advisor goes and spreads that which took place amongst the people. This is prohibited based upon the following points. First, it opposes the hadith of Iyad bin Ghanam, may Allah be pleased with him. That is because the intent is to not allow the people to be aware of that which has taken place, as evil can or will be the result of spreading that which has taken place privately. Second, it is subjected to a riya, showing off, and it is a sign of the weakness of one's sincerity. Third, it leads to turmoil, chaos, and separation of the Muslim jamaa'ah. It leads to turmoil, chaos, and separation of the Muslim jamaa'ah. Fourth, it is from disgracing the leader, therefore opposing the statement of the Prophet which was mentioned previously. As for the last manner that was mentioned, it is to advise the leader in his absence in the sittings, the lectures, the sermons, and the classes. This is also prohibited for the following reasons. First, it is considered from the spreading of evil. Allah has said, in what means, verily, those who love to spread indecency amongst those who believe, for them is a painful punishment in the life of this world and in the hereafter, and Allah knows and you do not. Surah Nur, ayah 19. Second, it is backbiting. Allah has said in what means, and do not backbite one another. Surah Hujurat, ayah 12. On the authority of Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, that the Prophet ﷺ said, do you know what ghiba, backbiting, is? The companions, may Allah be pleased with all of them, said, Allah and His Messenger knows best. The Prophet ﷺ said, your mentioning of your brother that which he dislikes. It was said, do you see it to be okay if what I say is present in my brother? The Prophet ﷺ said, if what you say is in him, then you have backbit him, and if it is not in him, then you have slandered him. This is reported in Muslim, number 2579. 3. It opposes the hadith of Iyad bin Ghanam, may Allah be pleased with him. 4. It opposes the guidance of the righteous predecessors and how the advice should be given. 5. It is from the disgracing the leader which is prohibited, as has preceded. 6. It leads to the unlawful shedding of blood and unjust killing. And the brother Abu Yusuf, he goes on to say, Barakallahu fikum, I hope this was of some benefit to all. These points were taken from the works of the noble Shaykh Ahmad Bazmool, may Allah preserve him, as sunnah in that which is connected to the one in charge of affairs. Signed Abu Yusuf Khalifa, the 8th night of Safar, 1430, February, corresponding to February 2nd, 2009. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.